Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel, and welcome to the Dice Tower. Um,
I'm Melody.
and this is the youngest Vasel. What's your name? Jimmy. Or Jim.
Jim?
Or Jimbo.
Jimbo?
Alright, there's people out there. Say hi to them. Alright, you ready to go downstairs and play now? Yeah, okay. Bye. Scram moves that way, wrong way. That way.
I want to play Legos.
Yeah, I know you want to play Legos, but no.
Why?
Alright, you can take the Legos with you. Alright, everybody. Alright, why is the light? It seems a little bit off. There we go. Oh, it's because you're wearing that hat. There we go. Alright, folks. Well, this will probably not be a super long video because we're going to bed early tonight. I have a list of many things I have to do here before Gencon. And I still have packing and live Q&A. Oh, I can check that off. I have to get ready for a few more things from Gencon. Wait, what did I just cross off?
The live Q&A. Oh no, you crossed off packing.
Oh yeah, I didn't actually pack. So live Q&A. So I need to email him. I need to handle Amy's birthday. Get ready for one more thing from Gencon. And then pack. And then eat dinner and go to bed.
Yay.
Alright. Okay, folks. So yes, Gencon. Me and Melody and Amy are coming. I don't think Amy wants to be live on the thing. No. Alright, she could have been. But Amy's going to be in charge of our Instagram. So this is the thing, folks. The Instagram for Dice Tower is going to blow up this week. It is. Because with my daughter in charge of it, you're going to see tons of pictures if you're not coming to Gencon. So I hope that you can do that. So we're going to be answering questions here. Doing a few of those. If you have any questions about Gencon, we'll probably take priority. We don't answer every question. So let's get started. Any more comments on Reckoners and or when the review will drop? Well, Reckoners is going up tomorrow, my review of it. Melody was not there when I reviewed it, so I'll let you do your review now. What did you think of the Reckoners?
I actually thought it was a lot of fun, even though there's like luck involved, because I think on our live play we lost because our die rolls weren't very good. But I just thought it was so much fun fighting the bad guys and trying to win.
Yeah, we have not, I've won.
By yourself.
That's right. That's the only way I can win. Not taking people with me. But yeah, so the Reckoners, the full review of that will go up tomorrow. Let's see here. What else we got? Question and answer logo. Are you pouring some sort of key lime concoction? Oh, yeah. No. Oh, yeah, this reminds me of that news correspondent with the kids entering the room and the wife trying to crawl to get the kids. That's one of my favorite videos ever. It's like in my top 5 videos I've ever seen. Let's see. What are you most looking forward to at Gencon?
Oh, manning the booth. Honestly, that's like one of my favorite things to do. Just being there at the booth, trying to convince people to get stuff, and just talking to people. I just find that a lot of fun.
Why should people come by the booth?
To say hi and get stuff. Free promos, or not free promo. Well, are there?
There is a free promo, yes.
Yeah, and the book thing.
Also, plastic bags. So if you need plastic bags to put your game inside, like this one here. It has a promo in it. Yeah. No, we won't be giving out bags this small. 3x5s and 4x6s. There's 3 main sizes of bags that I use for games. 3x5s, 4x6s, and then 6x9s, I think.
Yeah.
The 6x9 ones are good because, like, if you have a whole faction or something that goes into a bag, then that's what we do. Like a whole, everything. Like if a player has a ton of stuff they need to set up, I always put them there. Especially if they come with like a board for that player or something. What am I looking forward to most from Gencon? I gotta be honest, I've been so busy just preparing for it that I don't even know what I'm looking forward for. Like, this is the most stressful con I've ever gotten ready for. I guess I'm looking forward to just meeting people. And I'm going to get to meet people at both our booth and at the Jack Vasel Memorial Fund table, so that will be fun. What's the next review that Melody will do?
I don't know.
Maybe you can review that game you just played without me.
Or the Downforce? That's the one I played without you.
Which one?
I only played Downforce. Oh, no?
That weird little game. I wasn't involved in that on Saturday. It looked like a Japanese game. It was the second last game you played or something.
I don't remember. But I could also review that game that's been sitting on the shelf for forever. The cowboy, the one that I played with Vernon.
Yeah, but that won't be a good review.
No, it won't. It'll be fun.
Yeah, well actually, once we get back from Gen Con, Melody has
like 2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks.
Yay.
And then she gets off to college.
Yeah.
I need to add that to my checklist. Alright. Let's see. What's the one game you've been surprised by the most this year?
I don't get surprised by games.
I guess Lords of Hellas. I wasn't expecting Lords of Hellas to be as interesting as it was. Let's see. Since dice placement games were excluded from the top 10 worker placement games video, can we expect a top 10 dice placement game video soon? Yes, you can. I don't know if it will be everyone or if it will just be one of us. But yeah. Tom is louder than Melody. Can you resolve that? Sure.
Yeah, I will be louder.
There's nothing with them. We're using the same mic, so
yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
usually I'm just quieter. I'll speak louder.
Let's see here. Blah blah blah. Do you ever think we'll see a Golem edition of Century Eastern Wonders? Let me guess. I'll say yes.
I say no.
It's a wild guess. I feel like I might be more right than Melody, but we'll just see. Who knows? Melody, are you planning on following in your father's footsteps?
At the moment, no. What I'm planning to do right now is go to college and major in elementary education. And so hopefully I'll become an elementary teacher someday. But honestly, if that does fall flat,
fall flat?
I don't know if that doesn't become like I actually want to do.
You think they're gonna
change majors?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I said it's not like there's like a lack of elementary teachers that are in the world.
But like if I learn that's not exactly what I'm good at, I might try to come back and see what I can do.
Too late. Here's what I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, this happens in movies all the time. Like, a guy's like, I was hoping you would get into my business or take over the family or whatever. Why? Why is it so important that your kids have your dream? You have your dream. Your kids can have their own dreams. I guess. I don't know. Whatever happened to the shut the door clips at the end of your videos? Shut the door is on hiatus. I don't want to run something into the ground. Well, that's a lie. I like to run stuff into the ground. But I felt like it was time for the shut the door to take a break.
That means it'll come back at some point. Who knows when?
Let's see. Hey, Tom, any idea what the new release date for Critical Mass is? Well, I know it's going to be at Gen Con. It should be in a few weeks after that in stores, I think. Melody was the key to me winning a prize at Gen Con last year.
I was? What'd I do?
Oh, you probably just rolled the dice, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Probably.
Melody, have you managed to get any of your friends hooked on gaming?
No.
Hey, tell me what you told me last night.
My friends.
Okay, just to clarify, to give a background, we had a church game night, and so we brought in a whole pile of gateway style games for people to play, and we started teaching games. I was running around teaching adults, and you were teaching the teens.
Yeah. So I brought out Downforce, and I found out that my friends did not come to play games. They just came to hang out. So none of them were paying attention to the rules. And they got mad at me when they didn't know rules that I said like 3 times. And I won the game because, well, like I said, no one paid attention to the rules, even though I was repeating them throughout the game. And so I'm not playing with teams anymore. At least not not any that I know right now.
Alright, have you ever damaged a game box when unboxing with your knife? I don't think so. Maybe I have, but I don't think so.
Not maimed it. We nicked it a little bit.
Melody's going to college at the end of August. Have we looked at the Villainous game?
I looked at the box and then we played the game.
Did you play it?
Yeah, I was Maleficent.
Ah, I was the Queen of Hearts. Yeah, it's a really pretty game. Now, here's the problem though. We were distracted by Jason.
Yes.
Because Jason loves gaming. Like, I think it's very obvious that Jason, we're talking about Jason Levine on our channel. Jason loves gaming. But Jason really loves Disney.
Like a little girl who loves Disney Princess loves.
Yeah. Yeah, I really think he probably has a princess dress or something.
Or maybe not a princess dress, maybe like a different character.
He loves Disney. So because this game was so Disney, I mean it's really Disney, Jason was just like over the moon. The game is good. It's a good game. And the theme is really good. But if Jason was here right now, he'd just be like...
Like we played a different game that, in our opinion, was better. But for him, Disney just... Wah!
Yeah, the Reckoners, right? We played the Reckoners the same night.
Oh, he didn't play that game.
Yeah. No.
He wasn't there either.
What was the other game we played that was better?
The Gunky...
Oh, Gunky Mono.
That one.
Yeah. My review for that goes up Wednesday. Do you plan to hit up Target before Gencon to get the new Red Raven game? No. I'm going nowhere else. I'm packing, we're eating, I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
I hope. Still nervous. Is there something I'm forgetting? There better not be. I have done a lot of work.
So what you're going to do is pack, eat, double check, sleep, wake up to double check again, then sleep again.
Yeah.
That's what I'm planning to
So
do.
sleep a full 8 hours? Will I get 8 hours of sleep tonight? I will not. No, because we're getting up at 3:30.
I thought you said 2:30.
No, 3:30.
Oh, you told
2:30
us
is what happens when you go to the dentist. You say, am I 2:30? But anyway, okay, so we have to get up at 3:30. So I was thinking maybe going to bed around 8. That would be 7.5 hours. But see,
that's close.
we all know that when I say I'm going to go to bed at 8, that it ain't going to happen.
No.
So
because usually I just lay there. I'm like, I'm not sleeping.
Well, we woke up super early this morning.
I woke up doubly early. On
So
accident.
hopefully we'll be tired enough to go.
That's the one who's yawning right now.
Alright, let's see. Have you played Root yet?
I kind of played Root. Like, I played the beginning of it. Then we had to go and do something else. So, I played the Bird faction. I like the Bird faction.
Let's see here. Tom, will you ever run through the con to get a game like Eric? No, I don't think I would ever run through a con to get anything
No,
anymore.
he wouldn't make me do that.
Well... No, I don't... Like, even stuff that... I don't know. I have moved... I don't know if I'd run to get a game. It's just that I would have run to get games in the past.
Yeah.
But now I just know in my head that if you don't get it early, you'll get it eventually. Not to mention that I probably will get it at some point. So, I mean, I'm not going to do false modesty. I will end up probably getting the games. There are some things, though, that I am interested in that might sell out quickly, like stuff or pictures or things. But I still don't run for them. It is what it is. Some random guy says he loves me. That's weird. You look a bit tired, Tom. Yeah, I'm tired. Are you? I hope you're well. I feel great. In fact, I feel really good. Today I'm down... I am down 12.6 pounds. So I'm feeling good about that. But yeah, it's just been a really long week because I got all the videos ready for this week. So the videos are completely done for this week. So there's a lot of doing that. I've been putting together a Gen Con schedule over and over and over and over and over and over again. Getting ready for our live show at Gen Con, making sure the booth, and then I have a whole week full of meetings. Yeah. So yeah, but I mean, so I'm a little tired, but that's okay. I'm so glad to be here. I was curious about your guys' scoring when doing reviews. Would all your top 10 or 20 be above 9.5 or 10 in your ratings? Yes. The longer I review games, the more 10s I'm going to have.
Yeah.
How do I get the most gaming in at Gen Con, considering I'm going alone and a little shy? I think I would just walk around near people demoing games. You don't have to say anything. They'll like drag you into the game.
And for me, as one who's not exactly an extrovert, like I'm not, like if I don't have to, I won't.
What? I was thinking about something else.
But usually if I'm like by myself, I'm not one to like go out and talk to people, so I'll just like just go around and just look at stuff. And I like going through the art section, honestly. Not when you don't need people to be around and like, woo. Well, for me.
Let's see here. Are you flying first class to Essen? No. How much money do you think we get here? We can barely afford to fly to Essen. Let's see. Is there a post-Gen Con video to review expectations? Probably. We'll do at least one. As for tips for math, that's like a whole thing. I can't really answer that question like here. But yeah, I don't know. I just use games to get kids into math. What are you most excited for when you start school in a couple weeks?
Honestly, being able to go to classes again, for one. Well, I'm homeschooled. Like going to a class with other people. That's slightly what I'm looking forward to.
Oh, okay. No, that's reasonable.
And also going to classes that I'm actually interested in. Because...
Well, just as a heads up, that's mostly your sophomore year.
Yeah. I know. Not freshman year.
Freshman year, everyone takes pretty much the same classes.
Yeah, but like at least I'll have the opportunity to, like afterwards, to pick what classes I want to go to. Or like at least type of class. Not like pick and choose, like I don't want to go today. No.
Western Legends, I don't have it yet. Do you have any future plans to expand upon your Twitch channel? I'm not really sold on Twitch yet. The problem with Twitch is it seems like to really invest in Twitch, we'd have to give up on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I like streaming through YouTube. We got a good audience.
Watch off Twitch either.
Well, no, I mean people watch Twitch. You mean our Twitch?
Yeah, our Twitch.
Well, yeah, but you got to start somewhere. But like even when we simul stream them, everyone goes to YouTube. Then very few people go to Twitch. Isn't become a teacher following in my footsteps? Well,
no.
Yeah. But I didn't become a teacher out of college.
Mommy tried to be a teacher.
Yeah.
I'm slightly following her.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, being a teacher never really crossed my mind. Favorite DC character?
Oh, that's obvious.
Is it really Batman?
Oh, yeah, it's I can guess now. It's true. I really do like Batman.
Huh.
He has no powers, and it's cool.
It's well, for me, it's Robin.
Well.
No, definitely Robin. I like Robin a lot. Not Teen Titans Go Robin. That Robin needs to be smacked on the face. I'll say this, though. Because I've been forced to watch so much Teen Titans Go, I am starting to enjoy it a little. I know.
There's, like, funny parts.
It is pretty funny at points.
It's really stupid.
And after seeing the new Teen Titans trailer, live action, I was just like, that looks so bad. My favorite... Yeah, we just did our DC characters. All right, let's see.
Marvel characters is harder to guess. That one I can't really track.
Oh, Project Elite. Yes, I'm so excited about Project Elite. So when Project Elite went out of print, or things didn't work out so well, I was like, this has to be reprinted. So I emailed Artipia Games, I went and like pleaded with Simon and said, please print this game. It'd be great. They got together, and then I was out of it, right? And they've been working on it for a while, so I'm super pumped about it. Love that game. Run Fighter Die. The new Run Fighter Die looks pretty good on Kickstarter. I like the old one, and I like Ray Fox a lot, so I'm sure this will be fine. Kick those people out. If they didn't come for games, they don't get to be at game night. No, you can't do that. You can do that at a game night. That's like a board game night, but at a church get-together, if some people want to come and just talk, I don't have a problem with that.
And besides, I didn't have to kick them out. They kind of just walked outside and hung out at the playground anyway.
Yeah, they weren't ruining it for everyone. No. Well, they were only ruining it for Melody.
Well,
but I mean,
because I was super pumped to share games with my friends to find out that they're not gamers at all. So, no, it was more disappointing than anger. So, well.
Meanwhile, I was having a great time. I taught Teef Tashin. I taught chicken. Why did it? No, not the what the
like
chicken.
Dog, chicken.
Who's the chicken? Why is the chicken? What did the chicken? Chicken first. Get the chicken. Oh man, my mind went blank there. Then of course we played a big game of Pitch Car. Some of the kids came back and played that, and adults too. It was actually a pretty good game. We tried out a new loop, and it worked really well.
It does. It really
I mean, it's hard, but it worked. We saw some cool shots go through that loop.
Yeah. And lots of helpful people. Thank you to the person who helped me.
That's true. You won twice because of other people. I mean, you won because of two major helps by other people.
I don't think I was helped over the jump, and how else was I helped? Yeah, people just kept flicking mine farther. I was just like, okay.
When the head of WizKids said they were debuting 3 new games at Gencon, any idea what they are? I would imagine we'll see one of the Dice Masters sets there. And then it could be any of their games. They've announced so many games. So maybe SEAL Team Flicks, if that's not out yet, that might be there. Who knows? What are your most played games so far in 2018? Scythe.
Downforce. It's true.
It's definitely true. You play Downforce a lot.
Especially recently. Like, when the new expansion came out, we just, like, kept playing. And I realized how many times I've gotten rules wrong. Now I got all the rules down, though. We reached the bottom already?
No, it did the
reset.
Reset thing. Oh wow, we're like a gazillion. We're a gazillion things behind. There we go. All right. Does Jason have a Disney collection or something? Maybe pins?
I don't think.
Does he collect the Disney pins? He might. We don't know. He might have a Disney collection at his house of something, but I don't remember moving it. But he might. Any advice for new parents? Be a team. It's you and the kid. Don't let the kid divide you. Let's see. What's the one thing you least look forward to when going to a big con? Setup. And people not showing up for when they're supposed to show up. No, I mean, but it's just that the setup takes a while. When the setup's there, I feel whenever I'm done with something, like whenever I go to an airport, I always have super anxiety about the whole thing until the last person walks through the security. Once we're there, then it's in the airport's hands. It's not my fault anymore. If the airplanes are late, whatever, I don't care about that. You know, so that doesn't bother me. And then when we get so then I'm very comfortable till we get to where we're going. Then I'm like, all right, now we need to take our 10 suitcases.
Speaking of which, we need to get Amy's passport. No more forgetting passport. Do you have it? Is that it?
No, I think it was my passport.
Yeah, that's yours.
Look how mean I look on that passport.
Yeah, I don't think you have hers.
I will add it to the list. Does she need it? No, I mean, she needs some sort of ID, right?
Yeah, I have my driver's license now.
Yeah. Okay.
When did I say on accident?
Who cares?
On accident for what?
I said ain't. They meant you're supposed to say by accident. Blah, blah, blah. Grammar Nazis. Alright, did you try the Chicago-style pizza in Orlando during Dice Tower Con? Yeah, we did. You were with me, right, when we tried the Chicago-style pizza?
Was I?
We went to that pizza place?
The fat pizza.
You like that one?
Yeah.
I thought it was okay. It might have been that place, though. We got thin pizza.
It tasted dry.
I like the thin, yeah, it was pretty dry. That thin pizza was way better to me.
But I still like the fat pizza. Although I learned don't eat it as leftovers. It does not help.
Are you reviewing Everdell? No, I'm not. Let's see. Are you going to do Double Trouble for Villainous? Maybe. But we got to, again...
Timing.
It's timing, and that's probably going to be the very first thing I review when we get back from Gencon. That's going to be in the week of... The post-Gencon week. You're going to see Villainous get reviewed. And there's another... I might review... Depends on how many more times I get it played. Might review Founders of Gloomhaven. Well, you've been checking out Warhammer Age of Sigmar. I have it. It showed up, like, yesterday. So, I have it, but I just need to play it.
That question makes me sad. The one right underneath it. No.
Is Melody going to Essen?
I'm not.
Well, so, but you've never been there.
I don't know. I almost got a chance last year, and you know it.
Yeah. Will you continue with the best-selling game series per month? Yes. I don't know why I missed July's. I'm going to blame Dice Tower Con. It just kept us busy.
Oh,
So
I hit the camera when I touch the screen. Oops.
I'm going to do July's and August probably next week. How fast do you think a game like Root would sell out? I think your best bet is, what is the one game you want the most? That's the one you go for. Because you're only going to get one, unless you have friends or whatever. I mean, you might get more than that. And not all the games are going to sell out, right? Just some of the very, very hot games. So that's what I'd worry about. Gencon food is so bad for you. Yeah, well, I'm going to work really hard. I know I'm going to eat more than I've been eating, for sure, at Gencon. There's no way around that. But I'm going to walk a lot and maybe do even a little bit extra exercise.
I usually skip lunch because dinner's like extra big. So I have breakfast, then I work all day, then have dinner.
Yeah, dinners are pretty big. But I'm pulling back this year from that a little bit.
Yeah.
I've never tried to play Imperial 2030 because I hate Imperial. Melody might like it, but not from me.
What game?
Imperial. Did you play the co-op module for Scythe? No, I've not played. That's the only thing I haven't done. And I don't know that I ever will. I don't know that it's not a bad thing. I'm sure it's fine, but Scythe is a great competitive game, and I just don't have any interest in playing it cooperatively. Good job on the weight loss. I hope it's intentional. Man, I wish it was. I wish it was unintentional. That'd be awesome. I'd be like, what? I lost 10 pounds? How convenient. That's a lot of work. Have you seen the announcement for the newest addition to the Tiny Epic series? Yeah, it's Tiny Epic Tiny Mechs. Yeah, they showed it to me at Origins, the prototype for it. They're like, oh, you're going to want to see this. And I thought it was pretty cool. It actually has like these mechs, and you can put them around the meeples.
Oh.
Yeah, I like that. Nate, your Rise of Fenris question is a spoiler question. Well, actually, it's not that much of a spoiler because it mentions it on the back of the box. But yes, to your question. Let's see here. What are your top 3 favorite game mechanisms?
Co-op is definitely high in the thing.
It's not a mechanism. That's like a genre.
Oh, mechanisms? I don't know. Right now I'm trying to think of like my top games and like what works. I don't know. I just like games. For me, if a mechanism works, that's great. But like, I don't know.
You would have to give up a YouTube, at least the live streaming on YouTube, but you should switch to Twitch for live streaming. It's the future for live streaming. It might be the future for live streaming, but I've been reading
live streaming. I just heard streaming.
Yeah, but I've been reading articles on YouTube. While Twitch does have the lion's share, YouTube definitely has its own audience for streaming. So we'll see. Facebook is actually...
I personally, I don't even watch Twitch. I'm a YouTube person.
There's a lot of people who are streaming on Facebook now, though. Let's see here. Did you like the Teen Titan Go end credits teaser for the movie? They teased the return of the original Teen Titans TV show. That I would watch. I like the Teen Titans cartoon. Did you like it?
Oh, yeah, definitely. And I'm like, yeah, they're talking about the tease. I saw that too, and I got super pumped, but I'm not overhyping myself just in case if it's not gonna happen. So, like, but because the ending sucked, but the show itself is amazing.
Tom, did you end up getting SEAL Team Flicks to the table? I'm about to play Friday. Any tips for getting it to the table? Definitely read the rules. There is a ton of rules. You're going to need to know those rules inside and out. I would play through a little bit of the sample game. Nobody but us chickens. That's the name of the game. Yeah. No, again, we weren't kicking anybody out of the thing at all. No. I brought food. Some people probably came just to eat. Mm-hmm. Although, there was one lady, and when she showed up, someone said, she's here to play games, because she didn't seem like someone who would play games at all. But then she did play games, and then she played Pitch Car, and almost was in the top 3.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, you should never judge people about games. With the rise in excellent kids games, do you think there should be a Kids Seal of Excellence, or is Kids Approved covered at? Right now, we're covering that with Kids Approved.
You gotta find where we started again. Oh, wait, you passed it.
There we go. Let's see here. About to start a monthly game night, and I was wondering how to ask people to bring stuff. Just straight up ask them. If you want people to bring food, say, hey, can you bring some drinks? Can you bring some snacks? Mm-hmm. If anyone's opposed to that, then I would say something along the line like, you don't have to bring anything, but then
you're not gonna have
you stuff. Shouldn't have anything either then. And I mean, people don't need to bring anything fancy or expensive and all. I found it's easier for me just to provide all the snacks, and if people say, what should we bring? I always tell them to bring drinks. And then I handle the snacks. We had it was really low budget snack that I made. Bagel Bite pizzas and
the little mini pizza.
The little pizza bite things and little stuffed pretzels, and then we just had lots of regular pretzels and
chips,
string cheese and vegetable platter and did I even get any chips?
No, we didn't buy any.
Yeah.
We just walked by them. I was like, oh, okay.
Let's see here. Are the games you're looking forward to from Gen Con? Or have you not even looked at the list?
I haven't looked at the list. I don't... Like, I know Gen Con's a gaming convention, but I don't really go there to play games. Like, last year I think I played, like, a couple games, but I'm just there to, like, meet people and just kind of explore. So.
Oh, that's not good.
Good questions.
Oh my. Well, let's hope that works. Sorry, I got caught up in something from Gen Con still. Let's see here. The teacher mocked grammar. Yeah. You know what? Because having good grammar is important.
Yeah.
And I teach kids to have good grammar. I think especially we should learn to type with good grammar. But you should attempt it, and I don't worry so much. I don't care if people say the word ain't. I mean, if they're giving a speech or something, you know, where it matters, or writing a letter. But for informal language, I think we have to be able to take some you know, back with that. I'm a math teacher, and I think long division's moronic. It is. You have a calculator. Use a calculator. You should learn how to do long division, and then forget it. No, canceling out nines is idiotic. Okay, it's a cool thing, right? Checking canceling out nines, you're like, wow, that's pretty neat. You know how you check your work in reality when you do math? With a calculator. Look, I think math concepts are important, and I think anyone should be able to say 9 times 7 is 63, 9 plus 7 is 16, 9 plus negative 7 is 2. You should be able to do that sort of thing. No, I was saying the same thing. You know, you should be able to do that, but once you get to like 473 plus 892, use a calculator. Although Violet, I think, can do that in her head. She's pretty good at math, which is...
Where's that right?
Oh, Violet.
Oh.
I would have tried Giordano's. Isn't that where we went?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the place we went to. What's our most played game with each other? We're always playing different games.
Yeah. Usually if we play a game together, it's like a new game, and then we move on. And then, like I said, for Downforce, I went off and played with other people.
Yeah. We don't have a most played game. I don't...
Space Base.
Have we played that more than once?
I played it twice.
I played it way more than that, but I always played different people.
I played it again at Dice Con, but that wasn't with you.
You probably get so many games delivered. Do you know your delivery people by name?
Not by name, but we recognize some of them. We're like, hey! And then they go away. They're working. So
it's pretty high turnover, too. Like, there's like, the mailman always seems to change.
Yeah. But we have, like, a person that we sometimes recognize.
Tom, you live in Florida, so how do you manage to always wear something in your head without melting? I've never understood that question. To me, it's cooler to wear a hat.
Yeah. And I don't get
it keeps the sun from beating on your head. You have the hat to protect you. I mean, look at the people who live...
you can take it off and use it as a fan.
Like in Arabia, you know, in that area. And they're always wearing head coverings because it's the thing to do when it's hot. I never understood why people don't wear hats when it's hot. Hots when it's hot. Do you play video games? I do, but only ever one at a time.
Yeah.
So recently I've been playing Crashlands on the iPad, but I whooped it.
I paused for a moment, mainly because I'm focused on other stuff, and usually when I play Crashlands, I'm like, hours, and then I'm like, oh wait, I need to stop. And I do it again.
Recently I've been playing on the Switch. What's the game I've been playing?
I don't know.
Xenoblade Chronicles or something like that. I forget what it's called. Best Switch RPG. Why did it go to my email? There we go. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Right. I don't know why I keep forgetting the name of that. I know Octopath Traveler came out. I'm going to play Octopath Traveler, but I already got Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and I'm going to go through that one first. Although at the rate I'm going, I will be playing this game for a really long time. It's so much of the time...
Well, for me, it's slower with Zelda.
You gave up on Zelda.
No, I didn't.
You still play it?
Every once in a while, but I didn't play much to begin with. I'm
really tempted to bring it with us on the Gencon. But I would never play it at Gencon. I would just play it on the flight. But I'm really loving this Xenoblade Chronicles too, or at least I'm loving the grinding part of it. I like grinding a lot.
Yeah, for me, I haven't even beat any of the Divine Beasts in Zelda, and my sisters keep making fun of me because I keep asking them for help. Yeah.
What do you do for exercise while at Gen Con besides walking? I mean, there's an exercise room there. I might use it.
Up and down stairs instead of escalators.
Well, there's that. Yeah, that's true. If you can use stairs over escalators, it always helps.
joke?
Well, I don't have a favorite dad joke, I guess. Some of them I think are funny, some of them are not. I like when people always ask this question. Think about this. What game do you think will be the sleeper hit? If I think it's going to be a hit, then I would be proclaiming it loudly. Therefore, it wouldn't be a sleeper hit. So it's kind of a I don't know. We'll find out when there. People are all talking about Twitch now. We're so far behind. Young Justice is better than Teen Titans? Oh. No.
Maybe.
No.
Well, no. No, I really liked the first season, but then the second season just like got really confusing, and they're coming out with a third season soon. So, but I still prefer Teen Titans.
And we just shot to the bottom again.
Are you sure we shot to the bottom, or did you actually scroll?
We shot to the bottom. Here we are.
Oh.
All right. Let's see here. The new Shazam.
I'm excited for it.
Trailer, yeah. But we like Zachary Levi though.
Yeah.
Because of Chuck.
Yeah.
Any chance of a future Dice Tower cruise in the summer for us teachers? Not likely. They're more expensive in the summer. Maybe.
Well, more expensive for you and everyone else too, right?
Yeah. Please promote my channel. No.
Even though you read that out loud.
Yeah, but I didn't say who it was.
Sure.
Please promote The Dice Tower channel. Actually, right now, the channel I've been watching the most in the last few days has been Postmodern Jukebox. Because I've been reading the autobiography of Scott Bradley, or Scott Bradley from Postmodern Jukebox. So when he talks about a video, then I go watch some of the videos he talks about.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the entrance to the Family Fun Pavilion, or is it open? You mean at Gencon? I don't know what that means, actually. Let's see. Do you know any of good solution for storing Dominion? I have 9 of the expansions. There is a craft art box that is sold by, not Michael's, but the other one. The one that closes on Sundays. Man, I'm forgetting a lot of things today. It is Hobby Lobby. Yes, a Hobby Lobby arts box. And then people make inserts for that, and that's what I have all my Dominion stuff in. What do you think? Let's see here. For our group, the host handles the food and drinks, but we always switch hosts, so everyone has to take care of that. Yeah, I mean, I guess that works, but you gotta be careful because some people may not be able to afford to feed everybody.
Yeah.
You know, especially depending on how big the group is. So, if let's say the group is 15 people, I don't expect you to cover 15 people. That's a lot of food maybe that you'd have to buy. Some people may not be able to afford that. So, bring enough food for yourself to eat, and then we put it all together.
Mm-hmm. That way, some people can bring extra if they want to. That's what we usually do. Like, well, we have a big family, and our big family eats a lot, so we bring a lot of food.
Hey, Tom, why do you keep ignoring my question? I don't know. We don't answer every question on here. That's all there is to it. If you ever make new Dice Tower teas, make one that simply says so forth and so on. Do I say that a lot?
Do you?
So forth and so on.
I don't think you. Do you see that a lot in videos?
Yeah, maybe I do. What do I say like normally? Like, well, anyway. I don't know. I know I have phrases. I just don't think about them.
Yeah. If
I did, I never want to be one of those guys who's like, says my own catchphrase. You know, it's like, you know, just to get it in there. That always feels cheesy to me. If NASA can use a calculator, so can I. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When I tell people, like, when you become an engineer, engineers aren't like, let's pull out the logarithmic tables. No. They press log on their calculator. Why would you? It just boggles my mind. It's just like, even when I was in college,
But don't use your calculator until after high school and college and stuff.
Oh, you can use your calculators in the higher math class. I always allowed it when I was a teacher. But when I was in college, they were, at that point, computer systems were pretty much in every library. And yet they were still trying to teach people card catalogs. What
Honestly,
a waste.
I wish they would teach, like I have a scientific calculator downstairs and I kind of wish I knew how to work it.
Well, I know how to use it.
Well, like all the different thingies.
Let's see here. I love math, but I don't like doing basic math in my head. Sure. MTV ruined the human calculators? What is that? No, that's not. This is the kind of stupid things that we fall into. Like, well, you need to know this because my grandfather knew it. My grandfather also, well, not my grandfather, but his father knew how to ride a horse. That doesn't mean I need to. The simple fact is, I don't need to know how to ride a horse these days. I don't. Mm-hmm. You need to know how to drive a car. This is why I don't think cursive. You don't need to know cursive, but you do need to know to type. There's things that are useful, and there's things that go out of practice. And a lot of this math stuff you can do on a calculator, so why wouldn't you? And I get that you should be able to say, hey, what's 10%? I definitely think we should teach estimation, right? You go there and I say, oh, 10% off this $975 thing. What does that mean? How much money is coming off of that? Oh, it's $97.50. And, oh, that brings it down to this amount. That's what stuff we should be able to do in our heads. But to get it exactly right, yeah, you don't need to do that. Besides tactics, what's your favorite Final Fantasy game? I always change on it, right? It's usually one of the last ones I play, but I think it's got to be 7. It's got to be 7. I really love 7. 6 is good, or 3, whatever. 10 is good, but 7. I started playing 9, but then I didn't.
1 and then found out that's not my type of
game. Well, whatever.
I'm not good at it. You're like telling me, oh, you're supposed to do this. I was like, there is no tutorial on how to do this.
Well, there is eventually.
You just get to the bottom again? Or
yeah, I went to the bottom. No, we'll never ever reach the bottom. Xenoblade took me a total of 73 hours to play through it. That seems like it's going to be that way. My thing is, I'm one of the few people who likes grinding. I really do. I'll just sit there and be like, fight. Ooh, got some more points. Fight. Ooh, got some more points. I also like to explore. My kids hate it.
Yeah.
Not you, but the little kids will shout at me.
Like, you're supposed to do this. Like, no. Like, try to find another
way.
Well,
this like, RPG universe.
Me and Zelda, they're like, fight a divine beast. I was like, no. I'm going to go this way. And they're like, ah.
In this particular RPG, there's like the creatures all different levels. So you'll go and there'll be a bunch of level 10s and you're level 10, so you can fight them. Then you'll beat the level 15. Maybe you can beat that. Then it'll be like a level 90 thing walking around. It will kill you in one shot, but I still go look at them. And I get killed in one shot, and my kid's like, ah! Like, I just wanted to know.
Like when you jumped into the mist at the very beginning and then got stuck. That was fun. Then you're like swimming and found like a 27 monster thingy in the middle.
Yeah, I like that. Let's see. Can we see how many people in the chat room? Yes, there are 332 as of this moment in time. What's the big announcement for Dice Tower Live? Oh, the big announcement is that Melody is going to college.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll give you a clue for Dice Tower. The big announcement. The big announcement we have for Dice Tower affects Melody not at all. That's all we have to say. All right. Okay. Any chance of Dice Tower cruise in Europe? We looked into it actually, and it's so expensive and logistically so difficult to do. I'll never say never, right? But yeah, it's not looking good. Melody, what's the best good book you read recently?
Recently? Mistborn and the Reckoners. That's recently.
Did you finish the whole series?
No, I'm still in the second book.
First book has such a good ending, though.
Yeah.
It really does. So does the second book, but the first book is just all those characters, and then something happens that you do not expect to happen.
Well, I learned to expect that from the reckoners. I was like, okay, so just read these characters and just.
Yeah, you're never quite sure what's going to happen in those books.
Like, I can't say anything.
The big problem with these books, not the problem, but the thing that Brandon Sanderson loves to do, he'll have all these guys get together and he'll say, they'll be like, this is our plan. And the plan never works, I don't think. Ever. Or it will, parts of it will work, and then something will go terribly
like the
wrong.
Main part usually doesn't work.
And then, but then some other way they get it to work, maybe, or because it didn't work.
Make it.
Yeah, the good guys in his books win.
But
barely. Like, barely.
But that's more realistic, honestly.
Sure, sure. Should you get sleeves for Dixit cards? No, but we've lost Dixit.
Yeah, we don't know what happened to it. It's not here.
No, I know where we saw it last.
Where?
At the homeschool convention.
Oh, yeah.
So, I bet it got sent to Cool Stuff, and it's over there somewhere. Oh my Cool Stuff, give me my Dixit!
I like reading comments when they're like from different countries. You scroll by so fast that I don't see them, but
oh yeah, sure.
That's cool.
What's the worst game you had to clean up for after your dad poured out all the pieces for a review?
A lot of the big ones, usually, but they're not too bad. The ones that have a lot of different pieces, those are annoying because I have to like make sure or the ones that have different factions. I hate those. Because I have to find like certain pieces that go with the factions and separate them. And I have to do it for the next faction. Like size. Or the one I had to like separate.
I didn't dump side though.
Yeah.
I didn't dump it.
But I also had to fit them into a box.
That is true. Oh, let's see. Well, we're almost done here because again, I have still a small list of things to do that Melody added something to. The tricky part of math is learning the concept behind math before using a calculator. 100% yes. Right? Learn how to do it and then use a calculator. Mm-hmm. Learn how to do it, practice how to do it without a calculator. I'm fine with that. But like my kids will cry and moan over long division. Learn how to do long division. And then after a couple days of learning how to do it, I don't make them do it anymore.
They don't have to keep do long division now. Well, I used to hate it, and now I'm not too bad because now there's harder.
But it's still not. No. Well, yeah. Well, what about long division with polynomials? You know, okay. I mean, that's.
Never mind. Simple long division. I'm fine with now. All this whole putting letters and stuff is no. I don't like that.
I think we've talked more about math in this one than about board games.
Yeah.
Cursive is to help you write faster. Balderdash. Okay? Cursive is to help you write faster so that when you're done, you can have a piece of paper that nobody else can read. Okay? And the fastest cursive writer in the world can't beat me typing. Period. No one can write 100 words a minute, but you can type that fast. I'm sorry. Typing whoops cursive around, and when you're done, typing has autocorrect. Typing doesn't get smudged all over the place. I don't look at it and go, what did I write there? I'm not saying that printing is better than cursive, but you'll notice that every legal document you ever have will say, please print. Why? Because cursive stinks.
Learn for signature.
It's pretty. It's nice. Yeah, but in the signature
and cards, if you like into cards. Like I see like calligraphy stuff. That's really cool. I tried it. I sucked, and then I stopped. But
you don't even need cursive to do a signature anymore. Because I just go blah, 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 and they're like,
okay.
Fine, thank you. Now, I will show you guys. Okay, so.
Oh, no.
Now, look.
You made him have to prove stuff. Thanks a lot, people.
I do this all the time. All right. So this is my, let me see, make sure we can see it here. Okay? That is the name. That's how I learned how to sign my name, right? I only do that if I'm in a weird mood. This is how I sign my checks and everything else. If I'm feeling generous, I always do the J big and the V. No, yeah. I just don't care. That's what I sign it as, and no one has ever called me on it. But at my bank, this is what the signature probably shows. This is how I've signed them for the last 20 years. No one, and I get worse. Pretty soon I'll be just like this, and then I'll be like, all right.
I've done that before.
And they never say anything. You don't need cursive. Where's a mic? I want to drop it.
Wait.
No, it's too expensive. Okay. I also know Tom hates analog clocks. No, I don't hate analog clocks. I got one in the room here.
Yeah.
That we never use. It looks
for
pretty.
Decoration.
Yeah, it's a dragon clock. I got it at where did
see it?
Oh, I don't know. I should probably look here and see if they can. Yeah, there it is.
There you go. Right there. Right now.
Yeah, it's hard to see there. It has dragons on it. I got it at Origins, is it maybe?
I think you did. But you brought it home from a convention.
No, it was at the UK Games Expo. Right, but yeah, it looks nice, but I don't look at that. You know what I look at? I look at this one. And you know what I put on this one? The digital time. Because again, why would I make it harder for myself? Sure, I know why analog clocks exist. The minutes go around. Having it's useful because it shows you, like, prospectively the hour and time.
You also have to correct them more often. Honestly, for me, I've noticed that all the ones that I've gotten to have that, they get more corrected than regular analog.
But here's what it comes down to. Cursive, knowing Latin, having an analog watch, it almost comes down to I'm better than you. Well, I'm better than you. Like, wow, you use a digital watch? You poor fool. I feel bad for you. Ha 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 ha. Keep saying that. I'll keep knowing my time within 1/1,000,000th of a second faster than you. Because I don't care how good you are at an analog thing. You're going to sit there and go, yes, that's the time. You don't look at it and know instantly that it's 4:23. In fact, you'll go, yeah, it's around 4:23. Because you don't know exactly.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what minute it's pointing at. Boom! Give me something else we can trash. We're just blowing up tradition today.
Why would they say 23? Not even between 4 and 5.
I was just making it up. I'm not talking about that one, and that's the point. That's what I'm trying to say. All right.
Nice. You went back to the bottom. It's fun.
If fast was good, we would all have to learn stenography. When we were at the homeschool convention, we were across the aisle from people who were teaching stenography. Like, come by and learn stenography.
What's stenography?
Stenography is like it's like a really small typewriter. It only has like a few keys, and they put the sounds together. And then once you know it, you can type as fast as someone can talk. Secretaries use it. When you see in a courtroom and there's that little lady going,
Yeah.
That's stenography. So they were trying to get people to come to their booth, and I don't think even they were excited about it. They're like, please come by our booth. Okay, never mind.
Board games!
They're like, your booth, the lady said to me, your booth seems more interesting than our booth. I was like, yes, it is.
Sorry.
I do think stenography is a useful thing. I have cursive letters on the wall behind you. Yeah, I do have cursive letters on the wall behind me.
Because it's decorative.
That's right.
And readable.
Yeah, no one writes like that, so
No.
Boom. Yeah, but you don't have to get there from cursive, because the fact is, I don't need cursive to learn how to make a squiggle. And you can even print your name.
Squiggles.
Okay, so here's my name printed. Alright. I don't know why we're doing this. This is supposed to be about games. Sorry. It's Gencon stress, okay?
Sorry to everyone else who just went to...
And then I write my name faster print it, but I just start putting the letters together, which is essentially all cursive is. And then I get faster and do it, and pretty soon it's squiggle! Squiggle!
Oh, no.
How do you write your social security number with numbers?
Is there a cursive way of numbers? Like what?
I just write 472984621, which is not my social security number because I'm not an idiot.
1, 2, 3.
Maybe that's probably someone's social security number I just made up.
Oh.
All right.
Issues versus Velcro. Well, now they're just asking for a whole bunch of different opinion stuff.
Yeah, I know. 12-hour or 24-hour system.
More games!
I like the 12-hour system because that's what I grew up on, but the 24-hour system is definitely better because it's just easier. Because especially when it comes to 12 o'clock, people are like 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock noon or 12 o'clock midnight. You know.
And then sometimes, and then you have to make sure like, oh, it starts at 9, not 9 at night, in the morning. Get there on time. Yeah.
All right, we do need to shut this down, folks. And I apologize that we did not talk as much about games, but I got games in the brain. Okay, so
What are we looking at?
I was.
Your list?
Yeah.
Your list is like over there.
Yeah, I need to do this.
Oh yeah, that's it.
And I need to do that, and I need to do the pack. I'm feeling pretty good though.
Yeah.
Like I'm feeling really good. In fact, I'm gonna pack this computer up right now.
I need to pack toiletries.
There's a small chance that we'll do some live stuff from Gen Con. Like maybe at night we'll be like, hey, we came back from another thing. But usually we're super tired, so don't expect that. And we might not have good internet at the hotel.
Because we're just like, ooh, yeah, boom, I lost.
All right. If you're at Gen Con, come by our booth. It's 2835. Or come by the Jack Vassell table, which will be out in the main hallways. Either way, come by and say hi to us. There's a lot of reasons to come by the booth. You can win a prize. You can get a free promo. You can buy promos to help support Dice Tower to help us pay for all this booth stuff.
You can say hi to people.
And yeah, and you can come by and see me, Melody, Sam, Z, Eric, Maddie, Suzanne.
So if we're not there, they're probably busy somewhere else.
Yeah, but we'll have a schedule at the booth, so you can come by the booth and be like, when so-and-so going to be there? And they'll tell you the next time they'll be at the booth.
If they come back on time.
Hopefully.
And I'm usually there even when I'm not supposed to be there sometimes. I like to stay at the booth. It's like, oh, I'm scheduled to do this. Oh, booth. Yeah.
All right, now people are talking about all kinds of stuff. All righty, folks. Until next time, though, I'm Tom Vasel.
And I'm Melody.
And you've been watching live streaming on the Dice Tower.
Woo!
You know it worked? Let's try it.
That's if she's up there. Awkward silence. Did it
work?
I can open the door.
She's probably making dinner. All right. Well, maybe it will work next time.